Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If this happens to be your first time here, I want to introduce myself. My name is Jim Morris. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and a musician. I'm sharing the healing power of music. Now, I have reacted to a James Blunt song previously. It's called Monsters, and got some terrific feedback on that. And all of you who watched it and shared your stories and your experiences and how you were able to relate to the song and actually experience a healing as a result of it. I am just so grateful to hear that. I want you guys to know that you're not alone and that people care. People are praying for you. People are surrounding you with love and best wishes for continued health and strength. And you guys gave me some awesome feedback by way of suggestions also, and asked me to also do a reaction to The Girl That Never Was. And I understand that this is also a very personal song that James wrote while he and his wife were experiencing the pain of losing a child through miscarriage. And so I'm looking forward to hearing it. And I'm sure that based on what I experienced with Monsters, that James is going to share something that's really powerful and can certainly make a difference in the healing that a lot of people can experience through his music. So with that, here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into James Blunt, The Girl That Never Was.
Darling, I know we talked about it one too many times, how there was something missing in our lives. A little life. So we tried. It was more than just a twinkle in your eye, but some things you just don't get to decide.
Oh my goodness. This is already hard to watch and listen to, because losing a child at any age is difficult. It's painful. It's an awful thing for anyone to have to go through. A miscarriage has some unique challenges in that the regret that we're hearing thus far, not only in the lyrics but in James's beautifully unique voice, is this regret in not being able to experience all of the wonderful things that a parent dreams about experiencing with their child, and longing for his unborn daughter and the relationship that never fully materialized, and understandably just wrestling with what could have been, and so many questions that will go unanswered, unfortunately, about why, and questions of an existentialistic flair, spiritual questions, questions about yourself and your relationship with your spouse, and how I'm sure that that's something that James, and I don't know if this is his wife in the video or not, but oh my goodness, just sitting there holding hands together and feeling what they need to feel. And that's what I love about James's song so far, is that there's absolutely no question about what he's singing about, why he's singing about it, and what we can get out of it if we'll actually listen.
At least we tried. The first casualty of life is the plan. When I look back, I'm not even sure that we were thinking. Somewhere she's probably dancing with her blonde hair falling like ribbons on her shoulders. just like we always saw.
Yeah, I have to stop it again. I have to stop and just take a moment and breathe. You know, the setting here in this nursery and seeing all of the things that symbolize joy and laughter and sharing and love and belonging and opportunities and how they can become just the opposite, that they can be the antonym of all of those things. And then shifting from, if that's not hard enough, shifting from the nursery to these images of what he thinks his little girl could possibly look like and what she would be doing. And, you know, psychologically, when people experience something like this, it's not uncommon to use idealization and fantasy as a way of being able to have an escape and to experience some solace as you're struggling with this. You know, and seeing how the image is dissolving right over him is really poetic, and the symbolism there of her being a part of him is just beautiful, and it's very painful to watch also.
Eyes spinning in circles in the sunlight, darling, we tried but now it's over. We had it all and then we lost the girl that never was. If I could say a million words to take away the pain, what kills me is you're trying to take the blame. You're not to blame.
So she's in the nursery putting some of the things away. He is in the bathroom, alone, on the floor, needing a moment. And if you have ever lost a child under these circumstances, you can certainly relate to needing that. Just need to be alone. And it has nothing to do with, like he's saying, with blaming anybody. If you need to be alone, take the time that you need to be alone. But also recognize that it's important that that time not be prolonged, so that you can then come back after you feel that you have refilled and that you can re-engage. But I'm really glad that he included this as a great reminder.
I'll never say I told you so. Sad I thought the worst. Tried drowning you in happiness. I only make it worse. We never should have picked a name, 'cause now she has a face. And now no matter what we do, no one will take her place. Somewhere she's probably dancing with her blonde hair, falling like ribbons on her shoulders, just like we always saw. Tried, but now it's over. We had it all and then we lost the girl that never was. I know we'll never know you. I know we'll never hold you. I never got to show you my love. 'Cause somewhere you're probably dancing with your blonde hair, falling like ribbons on your shoulders, just like we always saw.
psychologically, the projector in the video and what we were seeing is literally a psychological projection of what James was singing about and what he is seeing in his mind with his inner desires and those unmet needs. And artistically, it's a beautiful way to be able to help us to connect with the song and its meaning on an even deeper level. And I'd like to close with speaking to anyone who is watching this who may still be struggling with some unresolved emotions that relate to this type of a situation. If that describes you, please reach out to a professional and get some help. Professionals are trained to be able to help people in these types of situations to be able to process their grief and their sorrow. Your situation is uniquely your own. And so, yes, there can be healing power in music, absolutely, but it's not a miracle cure. Nothing is. We use music as part of that important overall holistic approach to be able to get us to the place that we need to be. So thank you again for suggesting this song. I'm so glad that you did. And I am so glad that people are going to experience the healing power of music through this wonderful song by James Blunt. Take care, everyone. I look forward to sharing with you again next time. Remember to share the healing power of music.